Hey gamers, how you doing today? It's Eric from the MMG, Mature Minded Gamers. We're always looking to add new members if you need a group to game with. Link in the description below will take you to our Discord and our website, which is all linked together. You can join us from there. Today we're checking out Ostranauts. Pretty excited for this one. It's made by Blue Bottle Games, who I really enjoy. They published a RPG game. Boy, it's probably been like 10 years ago at this point that I kickstarted and really enjoyed. Neo Scavenger, fantastic game, and looks like there's a demo if you've never played it. Highly recommend it if you are looking for a really cool RPG. Anyways, this is their new game. I'm pretty excited to check it out. As you can see, you can pick it up on Steam. It's $19.99. Let's get into it and see what it has to offer. All right, we're going to start a brand new game here. It tells you there's a little bit how to get going here and what you can do. There's still very early access for this game. If you follow the development of Neo Scavenger, you know it was a slow process, but really worthwhile, and I assume the same for this game. I'm going to go through what they have in the game, part of it. I'm not going to cover the whole thing, obviously, but we're going to hit the major perks. So this is where you start out. This is basically the character creator. This is where you can make your guy, go up to the sync, and what you do is you right-click on things to interact, hit sync, hit use, and then as you can see, here's the character creator. So you can set it up however you want. We're just going to roll with two more. 1, 2. This is our guy. You can rename him if you want. I'm not worried about it too much. There we go. And yeah, then you hit done when you get your guy customized the way you want. You see you have that objective complete. Your goals are over here on the top left. And you see what you need to get done here. Review your employment history. We're going to do next. This is down in the next room. Just right click on that. And then here where it says career, you want to right click and go career kiosk. Use. This is where you create your characters. You can see they have several set up. However, these are not active right now. The only one you can actually do is Shipbreaker. And so this is we're gonna close these out real quick, get them out of the way. And so it tells you this, basically your backstory, and you get to make some choices along the way. This is one of my favorite parts of this so far. So she's a real beauty, the Testudo Heavy Lifter 448, and it is with a confusing mix of honor and dismay that you are contracted to take her apart. On day 4 of the break, you're welding through a wall compartment when something catches your eye. You snap off the torch and take a close look. Your breath catches at the sight. It's an intake regulator, the apex of the defunct company's technical achievements. Today, one of the rarest aftermarket parts in the game. It's popular on the markets too. Maybe the company that you work for, which I don't really know how to pronounce, Ayotima, don't need to know about this. So you can try to smuggle this item out, bribe your boss, or take it for yourself. And here's the interesting thing about this. These choices change slightly. So they've been different the other few times I played this. I smuggled it out the first time and was very successful. I turned it into the company, which isn't an option I have here now. But that was an option I had last game, and that ended up blowing up in my face. So we're going to try to smuggle it out again. It's all too simple. You strip the part out, you hide an RFID tag amidst the wreckage, and you chuck it out the garbage sled. So basically, we are able to get away with a small bribe to get it back to us, and look at our money now. $7.99. So we sold that bad boy for like 600, 700 gold, or money, whatever, cash, sorry. Midway through scrapping yet another Hulk, the cockpit of your allotted salvage pod lights up and with red telltales. Suddenly, you're under thrust as one of the engines sends you spiraling away from the Hulk's orbit into the black. It's unresponsive, and nobody has the fuel to come save you. You're expendable. If you want to live, it's up to you. So hack the engine, troubleshoot the engine, or abandon ship. I think we're going to hack it. These old engines are full of software vulnerabilities. You've known it ever since an exploratory drive, but never had you considered trying to exploit them under 3 Gs of thrust. Suddenly a connection request appears on your portal. Tech support here. Draws the cowboy hacker under whom you've been studying. What seems to be the problem? Together you smash the stack on the engine and trigger a reboot. Crisis averted. You start the burn back to the Hulk. The unauthorized leave and fuel expenses are docked from your pay, of course. Alright, so we kind of did okay there. The Hulk of the blackened metal looms all around as you ride the labor barge out to the boneyard. The barge is so overloaded today that you got some of your clinging to a cargo web full of locked crates. Crates with emergency supplies, they'll no doubt deduct from your pay if you dare have an accident. But the arms guard's back is turned. Force the lock, cut a hole in the crate, mislabel the crate. Let's force the lock on this one. 3 swings is all it takes, the entire front half of the crate caving under your assault. The few laborers that notice you stare. Alright, they're shocked at our strength. Alright, so we successfully did that. Got some supplies. When all said and done, shipbreaking and scavenging and hustling is a grind. What was once dangerously eventually becomes monotonous. This just so happens to be a phase of your life from which, looking back, you can't remember any interesting events at all. The only thing noteworthy about this particular period of back-breaking 100-hour work is what you've started doing to cope. How do you deal with this boredom? Watch old movies, suit maintenance, or go ship spotting? Let's go ship spotting. Super heavy lifter approaching, sunward high, inbound from Jade Rabbit, commencing secondary, retro burn. So it looks like we see lots of ships. Cave Lake monitor ships approaching, departing several kilometers. So I don't know if we actually gained anything from that. Okay. You're approached by a co-worker with a shady scheme to make money. It's a big take if you can pull it off, but there are risks. So I tried this before and it backfired. I don't know if this changes. I had take the risk and no thanks. I haven't had use Street Smart, so I'm going to use this. The plan is a good one, but hell if you're going to be the one left holding the bag, you take out some insurance to guarantee you get your cut, and more importantly, you get out clean. Holy crap, you see how much money we just made? Wow, okay, well, that worked out great. You're driving at the local watering hole after your shift when you see the unicorn. They're the, oh, okay, it's execs at the company, okay. Sneaking out to rub shoulders and bump uglies with some common folk. You wince as they try to pay for their rounds. Okay. If you're lucky, could be an opportunity. Mug them, get them drunk, hack them. Let's get them drunk. Sure enough, after yourself and making sure that their water's continually topped up, the secrets pour out of them. Shocking stuff. Dark. You didn't know the CEO's nephew was into that kind of thing. You didn't even know it could be a sex thing. When the shift changes, you're signing in the maintenance access tubes together, swearing eternal friendship. But when you sober up, you realize you don't know how to contact them. So that didn't really get us anything. Well, we got money, though. Look at that. Okay. She's a real beauty. Well, this is what we just had. Maybe it's a different part, actually. Smuggle it out. Let's do it again. Okay, so now we're back here. Let's do hacking this time. Fun distraction. Back to the grind. Yeah, I've read that before, so you're able to scrape together enough spare parts to fashion your own salvage pod. Take the ship, continue career. I think we got plenty of money at this point. Let's go ahead and take the ship, I think. Well, ain't much, but there we go. Alright, so now we've completed our career part, and you want to hit submit. And so if you come here, right click, whoops, right click on that, data card, door, pick up. I don't really know if you need that, but I'm going to pick it up just in case. Pick up. And then here's where you can actually buy your supplies. So look at the supply kiosk, trade, and then here's all the stuff you can buy. As you can see, there's a lot. One thing I know you're going to need is food. So I would buy some food to get you started. Actually, I'd buy almost everything you can right here because you are going to need it, especially if you have enough money. Alright, once you got your career set up and done, you get your supplies purchased, you also want to come over to the self-care side, right click, click on self-care use. This is where you actually set your skill points. And as you can see, you have negative skills or perks, whatever you want to call them, and you have positive ones over here that actually take skill points. And so the red ones are negative ones, so if I check this, arrogant, as you see it gave me a skill point. Let's see, let's pick like these 3, clumsy. Now we have 1 skill point to spend, so you can do it however you want. If there's an ability you want to add, like coordinated, there we go, added that. But anyways, you want to be to where you have 0 points left when you're done and set. And if you can see, there's a ton of different perks or skills, whatever you want to call them, that you can pick from to totally customize your character. Once you're done, just hit the accept button. Now we're finally ready to leave. You want to make sure you put your exosuit on. Drag it over. There we go. I'll get my drill in my hand here. Alright, now we're ready to leave. So come down here, right click, launch ship. It's going to want to verify that you're completely done with the character creator and you have everything set. Now we're finally ready to go out on our own. Alright, so once you get everything set and you're on your little salvage vehicle, you remember this is only temporary. You actually want to find another ship to take over as yours. So let's open our objectives, our goals here, see what we got. Use the nav system to take a look at the local space. So this is your nav system. I'm going to use it. Use. Alright, so once you get on your ship, there is the basic controls written down here on this note. A little complicated. This is not the best system by far. Hopefully they revamp it and do some work with it. But anyways, here is your ship. And if you can slip it up here to map controls, then it moves the map around with the steering wheels. Click this button again, and then you can move the actual ship with the buttons, WASD. So we're going to go and head to some debris. We're going to go to this cluster. We're going to select it, and then we're going to aim our ship at it. So you're the arrow right here, so we want to rotate around a little bit. Maybe right there. That angle's off. Hold on. Okay, away we go. You don't want to go too fast because your momentum will really carry you. So, kind of take your time here. Go fast, but once you start moving, you need to slow down because you need to coast. Otherwise, you're going to hit these objects way too hard and deal a lot of damage to your shuttle, which is not a good thing. Pretty good. Hold S to decelerate a little bit here. Actually going to miss our target, so we need to rotate up and probably accelerate. So you rotate more. Accelerate it like that. Alright, that's going to put us pretty much in line with this. Let's try to get lined up here. And burn down. This one now, obviously. Okay, so when you get pretty close and you're beeping, you want to click over here to docking, hit select docking target, hit this question mark, hit docking, hit accept over here. It's a lot of dumb things, you ask me. And you need to line it up with this. The arrow keys will line you up. Okay, so this is what we're aiming for. It's much easier to dock with these commands than it is to come out at the other direction. I'm going to speed things up a little bit here, but take it slow and steady so you don't ram that station. That is not good. It will damage both of the ships and put you in a bad situation, which you do not want to be. Then you can hit clamp engage once this is green, and we're docked successfully. Didn't even hit it. That was one of the best docks I've had, to be honest. Now you can close out of this. We didn't damage anything. That was a win-win. Alright, let's come down and see what we got. You want to make sure your suit's on if it wasn't on for some reason, which it should have been at this point. Her roster orders Andrew Phil's in control of their destiny. Alright, and then you see we cannot see anything. We need to actually get our headlight. Oops, that was not that. I don't know what I clicked there. This. Then I think you right click on it. I'll go power on. Now we can see. So this is the ship and the dock that we have found. We got, what is this? Floor, some trash, a hole right there. What's this? Air pump. Okay, that's cool. So maybe fixable. Let's see what's in the next room here. Get over here. Okay, open it did not work. We're gonna have to try something different. Try to pry it open. Oh, we don't have a prying tool. I thought about a crowbar. Maybe I did not have room for it. That is a bummer. I don't think I bought the crowbar. Let's try to access lock. And without power, it's not going to work. Okay. Well, I really need to get that crowbar, and I didn't. So I figured out I have a spare battery. I disassembled it and put it in my inventory. Now I'm going to come down here and actually put it in the new derelict ship that I am docked with. Install this battery in the new station, and it should power it up. There we go. And we got power going. And hopefully we can open this door now. There we go. Now we've powered this ship. And now I could try to rebuild it. I could expand it and customize the ship, repair the broken systems, and then take it as my own ship. And then you can also go back and sell extra scrap or systems that you found, and you can also get new crew in, which is pretty cool. And that would allow you to do different tasks on your ship for you. You do have to keep them fed, you have to keep yourself fed, you have to keep your mental state strong, you have to sleep. There's a lot to this game that's really complex. It still does have a long ways to go, but if you like to support early access titles, I have every faith in Blue Bottle of making this game very cool and very awesome. It may take a little bit of time, but so far I like the progress they have made. Don't forget to hit that follow button, help me keep growing the community, and have yourself a great day.